For exercise 6-2, we're going to begin using the revolve command this week, so I'm going to do things a little bit differently to make life a little bit easier. First of all, exercise 6-2 is a metric file, so again I'm going to go to my ACAD ISO 3D.dwt. Now I want to do this from a write UCS, so I'm going to type UCS, enter, write, enter. Now I've got my UCS on the right plane. These objects can be fairly difficult, so I want to make sure that I line up so that I'm looking a little bit at this thing a little bit better. Now there's a lot of different things I can do. I can take this out of perspective and stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it in there because I want to get used to working in this mode. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to draw my first line, which has a length of 50. Now this line that I just drew is going to serve to be my center line for everything else that I do. So given this is my center line, I want to draw just a quarter section view of this object. Now the hole in the middle is 13 millimeters in diameter, so I'm going to track off of here 6.5, which is half of my 13, and that segment is 37 long. Okay, so right there I have the inside of the hole completed. The outer diameter on that piece is 30. So if my diameter of the hole was 13 and my overall is 30, that means that it's 17. So 17 millimeter difference, so half of 17 is 8.5. Now at this point this is going to come back in the difference between 37 and 25, which is 12. Now there's a lot of math to be done when you do it this way, but as you get used to it, it's a little bit easier. So I know that I'm going from a diameter of 30 to a diameter of 60. The difference is 30. Half of 30 is 15. And now that is going to come out the total distance, so I'm just going to track off of my start point. And then we're going from a diameter of 60 to a diameter of 75, which is a difference of 15. Half of 15 is 7.5. Now this particular piece is going to go back 50 minus 15, which is 35. And then we're going from a diameter of 75 to a diameter of 30, or a diameter of 75 to a diameter of 45, which is a difference of 30. So half of that is going to be 15. And then this piece is going to come out right to the end. So if we look at what I've got on the screen, I have a quarter section view of the part that I need to do. Now at this point I want to turn this into a region, so I'm going to type REG, enter, and I'm going to select all of those line segments. Notice I did not select the middle segment. You should see this shade. At this point I'm going to type revolve. I'm going to select this object, and just like the mirror command, I'm going to pick 2 points that represent my axis of revolution, and I can now just hit enter for it to be 360 degrees of revolution. At this point I can delete that center line that I have in there, and you can see what I'm left with here is the 3D object. So we can see it's got the little boss on the inside like it's supposed to have. There's the back side. But here again, it's just like drawing a quarter section view, or if you think back to CAD 151, just drawing the section view, but only half of that section view, creating a region and using the revolve command.